Welcome in. I know. Forgot what we looked like. Last time you saw me, I don't think I had hair. Well, at least not this much hair. We are back with episode 37 after a long weekend. Having a long weekend, long Sunday. Boy, oh boy.
I don't even know how I'm here, honestly, truthfully.
Boy, oh boy. You know.
Shout out to the chats, the group chats.
Shout out to the families. Shout out to the group chats.
Shout out to the family.
You know,
for sure. You know, great showing.
Shout out to make sure y'all can hear me really good. Shout out to Ty Belcher on the mac and cheese.
You made one.
I was told to make one pan.
You were not.
I was told to make a 2-pound box of pasta.
You was told to make mac and cheese. I don't think it was
2-pound box of pasta. But I was told it was good. That's all I cared about.
So now you're a new person.
Oh no.
What do you mean no?
Greatest one and done since Carmelo.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But a lot has changed since, last time we here. Kevon had a very good parlay and Duke's got it. Kevon, what happened?
I would have literally, if the Chiefs would have won that Super Bowl and Duke lost like that, I probably would have crashed. Yeah.
You would have cried.
No, I probably would have. The cash out probably would have been.
The cash out at the 10-minute mark would be like, damn near the whole thing.
Nah, not even 10-minute mark. Cash out at probably I want to say probably the 2-minute mark left in the game. It probably would have been
the sell of all sells.
Yeah, it would have been bad. It probably would have been $7,000. The cash out.
No, it is.
And I probably would have did it. I probably would have.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably wouldn't have.
Because you would have at least waited until before the next game because they would have been favorites.
Exactly.
Shout out to those Gators. Y'all won the Natty. Houston. Y'all suck. I know I'm a week late, but y'all suck. I don't know if you know. Big weekend. You know what? This upcoming weekend? It's fucking WrestleMania.
Uh-oh.
John?
I don't know that.
I would play John Cena's song, but we will get copyrighted 100%. No questions about it. We will get copyrighted. It probably shut down.
It's possible. Probably.
So.
Probably.
Your time is up. The time is now.
Ty, after the day that I had yesterday, my head is not able to listen to all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, we have a very good show. A lot of sports-related things because, we're a sports podcast. We're going to talk about this Ohio State spring game. Takeaways from it. What did we learn? Yes, we are two of those people who put a lot into the spring game.
I do not.
Well, I do. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to talk about it. Fallout from Nico trying to, ruin college sports, but also saving it at the same time. And then we got some NBA action because the NBA season finally started. Started about 2 weeks ago. Finally. They actually care again. And we're going to have some finals predictions. But we would like to send our condolences to the Kyron Lacey's family. Tragic what happened yesterday. And as more details come out, still at the end of the day, stay blessed, stay prayed up and everything about that, But we will go straight to the spring game that took place yesterday in Columbus, Ohio.
Well,
where you guys charged.
Saturday.
Today is Monday.
Today is Monday.
Sunday was such a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like a Saturday.
It felt like a Saturday.
Definitely felt like a Saturday. Probably should have made it a Saturday.
Definitely should have made it a Saturday.
Yeah.
Would have made things way easier.
It probably made it worse as well.
Definitely would have made it worse.
Yeah.
You golly oh molly.
It probably would have been bad. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's okay though. It's okay.
We made it.
Yeah, we're here. We're still here.
But, Kevon, do you have any takeaways from the spring game on Saturday?
Usually, it's the quarterback that we don't really care for in the spring game, only because, usually for Ohio State spring games, our starting quarterback usually plays tragic. Legit. Outside of C.J. Stroud, it's pretty much mid. I mean, Justin Fields' first spring game, he only completed, I think, 4 passes?
Yeah, 4 out of 12 or something.
Yeah, it was
weird.
It was really bad. Even, what was it? Will Howard played god awful. But
Because he's mid. We're not talking about that right now.
I'm surprised. Julian Sand looked really, really good.
Oh, he looked great.
I'm just happy that nobody thinks that he can't throw a outside, outside curl route anymore. I'm just glad that we put that to bed, that he, has enough arm strength to throw it from one hash to the other. But Julian looked good. Mylan Graham, I thought, showed out. So clearly we have another star receiver in the waiting. I will say that I did think that Brandon Ennis was going to be the next show out for us, but it probably will be Mylan Graham. I might have to change my take on that. But I think he, next year, not this coming season, but the year after that, when it's JJ, Mylan Graham, and Quincy Porter, and Henry all on the field, is going to be insane. But offense looked good. I thought Hardline had a solid, showing of play calls, but then again, we were only playing like 2 coverages, I think. That's what Ryan Day said. We only played, I think, cover 3 and cover 2.
A couple man in there.
So, defense was really vanilla, no blitzing or anything like that. So, same fronts every time. It's not really too much. So, I can't really take too much from the defense, but offense, I thought looked solid. Looked solid.
So, as a man who's very delusional about spring games,
Yes.
as a man who's going to be very delusional after this Saturday, where I hopefully will go to Michigan's spring game, since we want to delay the broadcasting of our spring game for an extra week. Fucked up, Michigan. Fuck. But Julian Sam, obvious starter. We already knew he was going to be accurate. As biggest question was his arm strength and if he would get rattled in the pocket. It's kind of hard to see if someone gets rattled in the pocket. But, the play calling, very advantageous in my opinion towards him. Hardline, when he was calling plays, before CJ Stroud, Julian saying kind of similar play style. Not saying they're the same player, not saying they're the same skill level. So calm down. Thank you. But they do have the same play type. On the other hand, I do not think that the play calling was very beneficial towards Lincoln, because we all know he's an athlete. He needs to get out in space, run the ball, move the ball.
He's more or less like a basketball player that needs to see the layup.
Yeah, he has to see the ball. He has to see the ball go through the net. And it's a spring game. You're not even back when Justin Fields was y'all's starting quarterback. They didn't really have him running around all like that during a spring game.
Right.
So when you take away his number one asset, it's going to look a little
Yeah.
I think Taven St. Clair, he's played like a kid who's been in college for 2 months.
Yeah.
Especially with Ohio State season going as long as it did this past season, you guys played until the last week of January. Most times, kids are like, okay, we're like 2 weeks on campus, kind of got a feel for things. He didn't really get that. So St. Clair, he had 2 turnovers. One of the interceptions was a beautiful interception on the sideline. Jumped up. Looked like one of some shit you see on the CFB 25 that you throw your controller at. Maybe. I don't throw my controller no more.
Yeah, right. I believe
I've been saved.
Right.
2 weeks. 2 weeks clean.
2 weeks is crazy. 2 weeks is crazy.
But all in all, offense looked good. Pass game looks good. Never been scared of Brian Hartline, pass game wise, like him not being good at calling the pass
More or
game.
less the run,
It's more so. I'm hoping it's just okay. We're gonna keep the run game vanilla, because I feel like that's something that Chick-fil-A did really good.
But you got to think we're going up against the same front every time. It's
Yeah.
kind of like you don't want to show too much. If we're in the same front, we want to block the same way with every single thing.
Because it looked like the offensive line was just
Mauling people.
Hey.
Yeah. Mauling.
we're about to give you this spot. We're gonna give you 6 yards minimum every time you touch this ball. I don't know if the D line was just looking,
But again, when you return three of the key starters that played
3. Yeah, I'm about to say it's more. It feels like it's more than 3 with how much time.
Yeah, so it's
mixing it up.
It could be 4, depending on if what we do was one of the guards that can play tackle But it's just like, you got 3 guys in there in the middle that literally went on a national championship run like they did.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be able to come back with way more confidence.
Hell of it.
And when you get a guy out the portal to now play left tackle, now it's like, okay, we got 4 guys that you're really certified. Now you're just waiting on that right tackle just to get into form type of thing. So I think the offensive line is going to be one of the I can see it go for the more award. Yeah.
They gave the Michigan award.
I guess. We should have won it last year.
The Michigan O-line trophy.
We should have won it last year.
Well, y'all didn't have to go through 15 rotations. Maybe y'all could have.
Well, I mean, they were hurt. They were hurt. It's cool. It's all
Drink
good.
some milk. But, like I said, I'm a man who puts a lot of weight into the spring game. Boy, oh boy. Mylan, look at me. You know you and Aaron Scott are teammates, right? Like,
He was cooking.
the way you were doing that, man, pause, immunity, you did not have to treat him like that, bro. Like, his family's there watching, bro. Like,
First time on the field game.
you just, like, bro, just let him stay in front of you a little bit. Like, you didn't have to, you baking them on slants. You cooking them on bang routes. Bro,
Fades.
fades. Any route you wanted. Bro,
He
just
looked real
chill.
similar to Garrett. Looked real similar to Garrett.
Like, Aaron, I ain't gonna say y'all's DBs look bad, but they did not look good.
You're going to go against the best receiving coordination, man. It's not going to look the greatest.
Oh, it looked absolutely ass.
Not going to look the greatest.
Front seven didn't look too good to me either. But I don't know if that's because, like you said, y'all have a great O-line coming back. Y'all did lose Simon, who I feel like is a bigger loss than what a lot of people are trying to, build it up to be. Because, Simon's pretty good. Filling gaps. So Sonny's going to have to, take that next step. And the only problem is, they're getting thrown to the fire week 1.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Like, hey, get out there. Go block Texas.
Yeah.
And it's 200-degree heat.
We'll find out. We'll find out real fast.
We will. We'll see if Julian Say can handle pressure in his face
Yeah.
in 200-degree heat
Fuck around,
at
fuck
noon.
out. Yeah. Hopefully it's not at noon.
Keep on.
It probably will be. Probably will be. Hope not. Hope it's a CBS game.
Can I beg real quick? Fox, I know you probably won't see this. Higher-ups, execs, Big Ten Network, please. I ask of you. I beg of you. I plead with you. Please let NBC get this game. As a man who's lived in Columbus for 24 years of his life, Kevon for 50 years of his life, August in Columbus, Ohio, is the worst weather in history. I've been to Dallas, Texas. I've been to Phoenix. All those feel way better than that bullshit that we get in August here. I'm not gonna say it's worse than Atlanta, because Atlanta, that is hell on earth. Keep on. Never go to Atlanta in the summer.
I don't plan with
I did a layover, walked from the plane to the airport, lost 5 pounds. So I was like, damn, needs to be part of my workout routine. But hopefully this game is not at fucking noon. Please do not have this game at noon. Thank you. Speaking of college football, end of last week, there were some rumblings, some stirrings of Nico Maleva saying, hey, I want some more bread. I want $4 million for me to come back. And come on, what did Tennessee say to him?
We got life fucked up.
Better let nigga sign bud. Because I don't know if Nico knows. Come on, Nico have like a stellar season last year?
I mean, he was your guy, so.
He was my guy. That's the hardest part about it. Pause. And now, here Nico is trying to ruin college football. And then it's allegedly, I will say allegedly, I ain't trying to get sued or nothing. Allegedly, Nico, before the playoff game against Ohio State, said, hey, I need some more money. Y'all want me to play in this playoff game.
Insane work.
Even though the playoff was to make sure people actually played in the postseason. So, Kim, what do you think this fallout will be? And where do you think Nico lands?
Wherever he kind of wants to, I mean, honestly. This will make a rule change, obviously. I think that this will force the powers that be in NCAA to be like, hey, listen, we can't have this. Now this, you're doing a little too much now. You need to relax. But, I mean, as far as where he goes, I mean, the intel is saying now is UCLA, North Carolina, and some other schools. So, I mean, I can see Bill Belichick looking like, hey, listen, we make a splash real quick. So,
Well, let me lock it. You know, you
Yeah,
just
no.
come over here.
put the hoodie on.
Like-
So, I mean, we can see that. I can see USC trying to get into that mix and trying to make sure that they get somebody that's capable. I mean, I think Lincoln needs somebody that's going to, revive his.
Who's proven?
Yeah, I mean, that's because he's not looking too hot right now. But, I mean, I would have said Ohio State if Julian didn't look as good as he did.
No, he must have saw that and said,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I got locked in.
let me lock in."
I got locked in. But I mean, I think it's a little still too early. But I think if I were him, I would probably lean towards Lincoln Riley because just off the simple fact I know what he
It's
does.
very
with quarterbacks.
quarterback-driven, yeah.
Right. So I can see that. North Carolina could be fine only because I know the schedule is probably not going to be the toughest, and then you got Bill Belichick, someone that's obviously a NFL legend. So I mean, one of those. I could probably see that. Sleeper wise, I don't, because obviously can't go to the SEC. So I think those are probably the only two teams I would probably look into as far as well.
I personally think if he wants to become the quarterback if he wants to become an NFL quarterback, UNC is the only option. Because, boy, oh boy, does his mechanics suck. His awareness is horrible. I don't know what happens when he's trying to throw a ball sometimes. The motion is never the same. He panics under pressure. Like,
But wouldn't that mean that you would want him to go to Lincoln Riley, though? Just so that he can
I mean,
shut
yeah,
up?
you either go to Lincoln or you go with Bill. Like, Bill's gonna put you in that system where it's gonna be like, hey, you're gonna do it like this, you're gonna do his little raspy shit. UNC has a more favorable schedule.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to get your mechanics right when you're playing against Wake Forest,
Duke.
freaking Duke, compared to, hey, you got Michigan this week.
Yeah.
Hey, you got Penn State this week.
That's true.
Hey, you got Notre Dame at the end of the season.
And Oregon.
Like,
all that type of stuff.
you're not getting any soft pitches to you.
Yeah.
But like you said, when it comes to a sleeper, I think a sleeper should be Colorado. If you want to get your money up and not your funny up,
Valid.
hey,
It's definitely valid.
you gotta go to prime, baby. You gotta. And like I said, you want to play against some easier talent to get your mechanics right.
Yeah.
You run the right people. Hey, you say I gotta play against Michigan this year. Oh, shit. You say I gotta play Oregon. Penn State. You say y'all only gotta play like BYU, Cincinnati. Yeah, hey, Coach Prime, I'm on the way, and the money's gonna be there more than likely.
Yeah. That up.
The taxes won't be as bad as you go to fucking California, because here's $4 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, you ain't seen fucking 1.5.
Right.
Like, it's serious. So I do think he will end up either at UNC or at Colorado. Maybe USC, like you said.
It just depends on what he wants.
It all depends on what he wants. Because you go to USC, you're close to home. You can get the money that you're looking for, even though we all know the real. You're playing against high quality talent. But you go to Colorado, you can get all this money. You can be considered a king.
Yeah.
A king. I'm talking about legend, big man on campus, big fish, smaller pond. Or you can go to UNC, go learn how to Bill Bell. So I feel like those three options are his best three options.
Yeah.
I did at one point, because when it first came out, they were talking about Ohio State, Oregon, and what the third one was like UCLA or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, who at Ohio State paying $4 million for Nico to come there?
Yeah.
When y'all got
Caleb Downs.
Caleb Downs and Jeremiah
Best two
Smith
players, right. Best two players in college football already. on the team.
making $3 million each.
Yeah.
Where does money coming from? Because this ain't the same donors last year who was, hey man, we really need to get a natty. That's all we care about. Because I don't know about y'all. When you eat, you ain't gonna be as hungry later on, ain't you? That's how that goes. But, throwing to, Jeremiah, throwing to Mylan, Cardinell, Brandon Ennis, who
Sound good.
sounds generational.
Yeah.
But you will get knocked for it when it comes to the draft. Is that you, or is that just your great talent you got around you? So it's like, kind of yin to the yang. Miami probably would have been a great place if it was Carson Beck, going there first. But, fuck it, we're going to see what Nico does, because this is going to get ugly really fast.
Really quick.
Really quickly. And so we're going to quickly pivot over to the NBA, that weak-ass league. People really just say NBA's better than NFL. Get the fuck serious. We do have NBA playing tomorrow. We have. Hold on, let me make sure I have the schedule correct.
No Warriors are playing.
We have the Warriors versus the Grizzlies. Should be cinema. And the Hawks playing the Magic. Come on, who you got making out to play in?
Well, I got the Warriors in that matchup, and I probably got the Magic. But yeah, I do know how Trae Young gets when it comes to
To the playoffs.
That boy, he starts acting a little different. And the Magic, I mean, they've been struggling a little bit all year. Paulo and Franz, they clearly cannot work at the same time. So I could see it, but I think the Magic's still going to be able to get it through. And then, what will that next matchup be? The Grizzlies versus
is the winner of Sac in Dallas.
I think Dallas will. Yeah, I can see Dallas winning that. Yeah, I can see Dallas. So it'll be Grizzlies versus Dallas for me, and I got Memphis winning that. So it'll be the Warriors and the Grizzlies coming out of that, and then Eastern Conference will be.
It will be the winner of Miami and Chicago versus, in European, the Hawks.
So probably Miami, and then they will be playing against the Hawks. I could probably see Miami winning that. So then Miami and the Magic getting out the play-in. Yeah.
We're about the same. I have everything the same as you besides the Hawks losing to them Heat. Man.
Yeah.
Trae, you meet Trae at prep time. Playoffs, lock it in. So keep on. Who's winning the finals this year?
I think it will be hard to not say Boston. They've been on a tear this entire year. I mean, Tatum looks a little bit. As long as I don't know. After the run he had last year, it's like he's so on and off when it comes to the playoffs. Like, because 2 years ago, it was like he was balling, like going insane. I mean, I remember those games that he was having against the Bucks and even the Sixers where he was dropping 50, 40 type stuff. And it's just like, can we see that more consistently? But the team that he has around him, I don't think that he's really needed to be fully, top 5, top 10 player type of thing because of how talented his team is. I think Boston's going to be in the finals and probably win it. Who they play against, I want to say OKC, but, I mean, the Lakers, I don't know. The Lakers, it's rough because that defense is tragic. It is truly tragic. But, I mean, again, LeBron James, he has Luka now. I mean, are you really playing
against LeBron and Luka?
And I don't think I can. So I got the Lakers. Now that's going to be some sentiment though. Listen, I'm talking about no defense will be played that entire series. It's going to be, everybody better hit the over. Every game. But I do know how Boston gets when it comes to playing Luka though. But when he's a second fiddle, when he's going back and forth as 1A, 1B with Bron, I mean, as long as Bron is, Bron in playoffs, it's going to be, I can see that going like 7 games. But am I going to really say Bron not going to win in game 7?
You are. Have you met yourself?
I know. But, listen, if Bron wins this, I will.
You will bend the knee?
Pause. Yes, I will. Immunity.
That's what matters.
I will, concede that LeBron James is the greatest player of all time. I will. I'm stamped on here saying LeBron James will be the GOAT if he wins the championship. So,
How is he not the GOAT already? That's a story for the
I
summer.
want to do this.
When we have nothing else to talk about. So, I'm gonna do a conference finals for both. I have the Warriors versus the Lakers in the West.
Ooh.
Conference finals. Well, that's cinema. We talking about LeBron. We talking about Steph.
Well, I don't think that can.
No, it can. It just depends on how when the Warriors drop.
Yeah, the Warriors will have to be.
I would prefer
They will
them
have
to be the
lose.
8 seed.
Yeah, they will have to lose.
And that's cool because Jimmy just got knee to knee yesterday and it looked ugly. So, you just let him chill out a little bit. Go play the Thunder. Because personally, call me crazy, I would rather play the Thunder than the Rockets. The Rockets is hot right now. I don't know what's going on with them. Ime Udoka,
Yeah.
Adova, his goon, Ime the Goon,
Yeah.
Freak Man himself, has these Rockets playing. Oh, man, sensational.
You know?
So, give me Warriors, Lakers, Western Conference Finals. It's going to be a poem to the basketball world. Steph versus LeBron for maybe the last time in the playoffs.
Probably.
Might cry a little bit. Might have a couple tears come out.
It's crazy, but okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with pouring some honey on my goat. Anyways, got Lakers winning that in 6. Playoff Jimmy's going to have to lock in eventually, right?
I hope so.
Because I ain't going to lie.
He did have.
Luka might try to piss on Draymond.
It's not going to be a try.
Luka. Magic. Bow. And in the East, it's going to be a rematch of last year's Eastern Conference Finals. Yes, I understand the Cavs are so good. The Cavaliers are going to be Cavaliers. Cleveland's going to Cleveland. No matter what sport you're in,
Interesting.
Cleveland's going to Cleveland. So give me the Pacers over the Cavs
That is
to get to
interesting.
the Eastern Conference Finals, and they're going to play the Celtics. And the Celtics and foe.
That is interesting.
Halliburton, Celtics and foe. And then give me Celtics versus Lakers, and give my king, LeBron James, the GOAT, the man who isn't glazing when you hype him up because it's true. It's the GOAT. It's just told the truth. Lakers in 7. Channing Tatum, I don't give a fuck. The Lakers in 7. So I got Lakers winning it all. I ain't gotta be convinced that LeBron's the GOAT if he wins this. No. Bron, you were number 1. Bron, Lakers. Lock it in. Plus 5,000 odds right now. LeBron, NBA Finals MVP.
Really?
Yes.
That's
It's a little 10 on there.
sprinkle.
Luka's like plus 260, $10 to win 260 and win Finals MVP. Right now. Yeah, you won't.
It's Tatum.
No. No, Jason Tatum. Kristaps Porzingis is the main thing. Fuck JT. But thank y'all for being back with us. We appreciate y'all. We missed y'all. We'll be back soon, hopefully. Hopefully next week. Hopefully next Monday. Hopefully we can make this at least a Monday thing until like August-ish. That cool? Yeah. I said it's a busy summer. So sorry.
It's going to be a very busy summer.
Very. But Through the Whistle, episode 37 in the books. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. Thank you! It's hot as